YouTube, and this is me coming back with an update to the monarchs list. I've jumped on the bandwagon of playing Sea Lancer. It makes the deck more consistent, so I've tweaked it a little bit so that it's different than most of the lists, but only by a couple cards. The core of the deck remains the same. So, 1 Treeborn Frog. A lot of people play 2. You never need more than 1. Even if it does get banished, you're playing Sea Lancer, it comes back, no problem. 3 Poison Draw Frog. Obviously it combos with Sea Lancer, and that's what makes Sea Lancer good. 3 Dupe Frog, pretty much standard. 3 Swap Frog, basis of the engine. 3 ronintodin, because you absolutely have to have 3 for this deck. 3 Sea Lancer. 3 Ryza. 3 Caius. No surprises there. Now, a lot of people are playing Zaborg. I'm playing Amobius. I find that one of the problems that this deck has is your opponent having traps that activate during the battle step, like Deprison, Mirror Force, those type of things. Mobius will deal with it. Now, a card that I've always loved in Monarchs, I don't know why people have abandoned, is Dark Dust Spirit. Dark Dust Spirit clears the board, and if they have the Solemn Warning, will always draw the Solemn Warning. It's not even a question, they can't deal with it. Most decks aren't equipped to deal with clearing the board every turn. Especially since with this deck you'll be able to clear the board and put back a ronintodin as defense. Agors, no surprise here. 1 Effect Veiler. I have 2 more on the sideboard, so 1 main deck is enough. Gives you a couple extra options. And finally, because people are playing Dinos, and Dinos has 0 answers to it. If you play Obelisk, Dinos loses. Standard Spell Traps, 3 MST, Pot of Avarice, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn. Now, I've cut down to 2 salvage. A lot of the lists are playing 3. I didn't see the need. Most of the time salvage lands up just being return 2 frogs so you can swap frogs some more. I never saw the need for the 3rd one. Sometimes I even considered it a dead draw. But it is helpful to have 2. Beautiful ronintodins trade for everything. You have an unlimited supply of 100 attack point monsters that are useless to your opponent. And he's going to be playing real monsters, so it's either going to get negated or you're going to win off of it. And I've elected to run just a treacherous trap hole in the deck. I find that it's better than running warnings and horns of heavens and that type of stuff. My personal preference. I think that it works great in this deck as well. For the extra deck, 3 Gachi Gachi. Not 1, not 2, 3. You need 3. Any less than 3 is stupid. Now, I've been trying this guy out, number 96, Dark Mist. Sometimes you can summon it. I honestly think that 95% of the time a Gachi Gachi is a better card. But I figure try it, see where it goes. I haven't really played much with it, considering I just got it, but I think it could be a good card for this deck. There's no actual way to summon either of these in the deck. This is Leviathan. But with creature swapping, it's possible you'll be able to. It's unlikely, but I didn't see many better options to just stick into the sideboard, into the extra deck. I'm really liking this guy, Exit Beetle. I think it's great. Most of the time, it lands up being a 2200 because you just eat a monarch, but sometimes it'll be bigger, and it's like a scrap dragon, so if your opponent has a Spirit Reaper and you don't have another monarch, like you're already on board, it just gives you another out. Pretty much standard for the rest, just good synchro monsters. I don't think there's anything too irregular to talk about here. And that's the deck.